Dwellers.
God, such a fucking cool name.
They dwell on the moon.
All the OG games have such cool names. I can't get over it.
Unfortunately, no big CG intro this time.
But whatever.
But at least we got Jam Project to hold us down.
God, is it actually Jam Project?
Always.
Damn, I didn't realize that it was Jam Project. Damn, okay.
Every single Super Robot Wars game, you gotta get them in there.
So Super Robot Wars OG, the Moon Dwellers.
Yes.
In ENGRISH.
Yes.
For your enjoyment. Thank you, PlayAsia, for sending us a copy.
Absolutely.
If you want to check out this game, you can check it out on PlayAsia.
I'm so happy that, like, they were smart in that the Super Robot Wars games have been going for so long, and in every game, you always get original
beginner
mecha.
mode.
The only difference is that there's optional objectives that make the game that you get to make the missions harder.
Sure. You've played this game before, so I'll trust you.
They're identical except for those extra objectives.
Okay, I'm gonna trust you on that.
And there's all these amazing designs that come out in the original character inclusions, and they just kind of realized at some point we've got a whole fucking roster of these bad boys, and we don't owe anybody any money for using them. Why don't we just make our own game with these OGs in them?
And why not? Is that actually the history of that? That's pretty cool.
That's basically what and you just straight up go like, we've got all these OGs, why not?
Right.
You know, you're not going to really use them again anyway unless they get guest inclusions here and there.
Yeah, exactly.
But you see a motherfucker like Dai Zengar, and it's like, you want to give him his own game.
Let them have their own. I think OG started on the Game Boy or something, and like, here we are. Look at these fucking production values on these OG games.
Yeah, it's like, again, you're not getting the big CG, but you are getting like versions of what the battle cutscenes look like in the story cutscene.
Yeah. I think the production levels are way higher in the OG games than the licensed ones. Because the licensed ones, it's Flash and Thunder, but like I find the OG ones are way more impressive.
I don't think that's the case. I feel like there's more money that goes into the licensed ones, especially when you get the CG going. Because like this is, I mean, admittedly you're getting a nice intro here, but for the most part you're rocking hours and hours of visual novel. Like, let's not.
Just like the anime ones.
Yeah, like
same difference.
Yeah, let's not give the wrong impression here. It's not always gonna look this cool.
But it will most of the time. They have better map screens, that's for fucking sure.
Yeah, I know you're not a fan of those maps, but they got
maps in the licensed ones.
They got rid of those. The old square top-down view maps. Yeah,
the squares with the faces were garbage.
We're done with that era.
Yeah. Because I played Super Robot Wars OG Masokishin Pride of Justice.
Right.
More like 2 or 3 years ago or something.
Yeah.
And that game, like, oh my god, the production values were insane on it.
No, I want to say ever since, like, Alpha, right? Ever since probably, like...
Which is a long time.
It was, that was PlayStation 2. You haven't been seeing, like, those old shitty map faces, you know?
No, there was a recent Robot Wars game that did that. Actually, I saw screenshots of it.
Was it on console or handheld?
I can't remember which one.
Okay.
The console and handheld ones are the same.
Okay.
Like Masokishin Pride of Justice was on like PS4, just PS3 and Vita, but it's the same on both. Yeah.
Though this looks like way cooler than you'd expect in
it's
one of
not
these
bad.
things. So yeah, now we're in the actual so in these modes, right? You gotta say Super Robot Wars has the best like levels of control for going through your visual novel. Because you have 4 speeds, you have manual skip.
Yeah, I saw you had all those little button icons
right?
at the bottom, yeah.
And then you've got like straight up like, oh, I missed that. We can go back
of course.
and read the dialogue. And then on top of that, you've got like wiki buttons that occasionally pop up so that you can get extra detail.
So you can like research
Basically,
while you're playing.
Research the crazy jargon that's going to be dropped on you anytime you see a highlightable button.
Well, that's fucking handy.
Yeah. Like Danganronpa did that a little bit. And here you can go like 8 pages deep because the explanation will have
it'll link
an explanation.
To other stuff?
Yeah.
It's like the fucking Metal Gear archive.
Dude, it's a wiki in the game.
That's great.
While you're reading through the story. And the story is pretty...
I'm trying to take it in.
Don't worry about it. You've got a student who is trying to stop his master because his master's like, I'm out of here. I'm up to something.
And I'm pretty sure this is the first game from the new series too, right? Like there was the previous trilogy that ended with Tengoku Hen and stuff, and then there was the Masokishin set of games.
The Tengoku Hen and I forgot the other word, whatever.
Yeah,
the
but
Heaven chapter
one.
and Hell chapter.
Yeah,
those are licensed. Those are not OG games.
Those were licensed. You're right.
Yeah, OG has its own timeline and continuity, and this fits right in with the previous ones. They make heavy reference to the past, but whatever. All you need to know in general is if you like your robots, they're here in spades.
If you like them super,
or if you like them real. Because some of the iconic designs that we'll hopefully get to see, they get, Hajime Katoki doing the real robot OG designs, and they get Obari doing the super robot designs, and that's the way you want your life handled.
Yeah, of course.
Right? You want...
the right guy on the right thing.
Exactly. If I can compartmentalize my life into the realistic and to the fantastical, you want those two fuckers doing the job.
Mm-hmm.
Version Ka. As they say for the Katoki.
Wow, what are these
revisions.
like low quality models they're using? That's nuts.
Yeah, so these are the map models.
Is this the first game where they use models on the map like this?
It's not.
Okay.
But they actually have these little like in-game 3D animations with their SD models. And it's weird because one thing I always argued with my friend back in the day about was like I fucking love the full proportion mecha. And it took me a long time to get into the SD versions, and I'm still not into them, but I accept it.
Yeah, no, I don't like the SD ones like nearly as much either.
Right? And it just takes a while. It has to like beat you down, until you're like, yeah, fine, and the animation still looks amazing. You just get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
But when they did make, when FromSoft made Another Century Ace, that PS2 fully proportioned game, I was so excited because I'm like, finally. We get to really appreciate all these designs at their maximum level. Mm-hmm. But you kind of miss one thing, which is in all the final attacks, the SD becomes fully proportioned, and you get a moment of like, oh shit.
Oh, that's what it looks like, yeah.
And it's like, it's just kind of almost like that contrast is worth something.
Definitely
having the final moment of like this is what it looks like.
There's a value there in getting that like power up moment.
Yeah.
Or that See, it is episode 4. Okay.
Of the OG storyline.
So it's not like a new I thought this was the beginning of a new set. Yeah. Okay.
No, like I said, it heavily references the past, and you get to see some of the old heroes.
I don't know what the timeline is, because there are so many...
Dude, aliens attack, and some people live on the moon.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
But there's
the rest.
also magic.
And...
like, that's what the Masokishin... That was the one I played, Masokishin 3.
There's magic, but there's also, like, spirit energy, and there's also, like, ridiculous sci-fi, future-level crazy
there's
tech.
Everything.
So it's all together. Hey, this is your text crawl.
Yeah.
Right?
New AD 179. The third Meteor 3.
What in the Marquesas archipelago?
The Aotans.
Yeah. What would it take for our current timeline to enter New AD? What type of event would have to occur?
Donald Trump has to become the president.
Bam!
First.
Bam!
So vote early and often. Don't do it. That has to happen.
Hey. I was gonna go with like some kind of like colony drop of some kind, perhaps a space era.
I mean, if you need that many people dead, just wait for the next Olympics.
Hey, 2020 is gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be a good time.
I'm gonna say if we send people out to Mars to live on Mars and they actually create a colony.
Yeah. Okay.
Right,
and they go nuts and they split off from us.
Then we can actually enter the new AD.
What are we gonna do? Slap them on their wrist? It'll take us like 4 years to do that.
You got beef?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait till your next president.
Because you're gonna slap them on the wrist, and by the time you get there, they already have like babies who are 2 years old, and then you realize it's a problem, and then it takes another 4 years to send a guy with a gun up there to stop it. But then by that time, there's a bunch of them, and they're all like 7 years old.
You got 7-year-old Martians that are angry and independent.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do with a 4-year lead time on any action?
And they're used to Martian gravity, which means they're weaker.
They've toiled the land and trapped the place up.
It means you can break their bones super quickly.
but it means they know how to fly.
And they can survive on very light amounts of food and water. Imagine it just takes one generation for that to happen.
For Earth to just go to shit. Yeah.
No, for like Martian kids to just adapt.
For Mars, yeah, fuck. That's gonna be fucking fascinating when like the first kid born and raised not on Earth,
yeah. Which they already theoretically could do in the
in a ship, but like born and raised, like it would take many years to really get anything.
Hey, trope girl, how you doing?
You don't look too good.
You saying tropey things?
You fucked it up.
Yep. Speaking in tongues that no one can understand.
It's not a real language.
And even when you get to the point where you do understand, it doesn't even matter, because the answer will be punch it with your giant robot. Like,
yeah.
It's like, whatever your problem is, we have a solution.
Get the sword.
And that solution is rocket propelled.
Mm-hmm. It's Japanese, though.
Just get in the robot and you'll be strong. Stop asking. Like, we've done this 3 times already.
Never stop never getting in the robot.
Never ever stop not getting in the robot. It's all you need to know in this world. Also, your dad will probably leave you a robot for you to get into, or your granddad.
Yeah.
And assume that you sitting there is all the robot's been waiting for, so you'll be able to unlock its true potential.
Anything they've done, you can do better.
If you've got a cool, like, calm friend, he probably is going to get his own robot.
Or he already has one.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Ask him that across the table subtly.
Yep.
Don't let him know.
Unless you're the cool, calm friend, in which case
you've already got
your hot-blooded friend is up on deck.
And maybe you've already got a robot.
Yeah. So this is one of those games where you actually don't even have to name a main character, because you just get to beat Toya.
Yeah, Toya. You're not. You're bland.
I appreciate the lack of like silver hair streak. And shoulder pads.
That era is done.
God
better.
Damn.
Shoulder pads was a good one though.
Shoulder pads, elbow pads, hat backwards, hair streak.
Shoulder pads needs to come back. Have you ever seen Slayers? That has fucking.
Oh god, eye visors. We're talking finger gloves.
Hair that's like substantially taller than the character's face.
Yeah,
as a standard.
It's fucking awful. Yeah.
I could never get tired of my twin sister waking me up every morning.
Get it in there. Oh, blush. Anyway,
let's fuck, sis.
Basically, in the robot to power it up.
That's how they fight with their robot.
For the final attack. You basically get main character of Virtua Quest looking motherfucker.
A little bit, yeah.
Right?
When are we gonna do a full LP of that game?
Right after Custom Robo.
Yeah.
And that comes after the Power Quest LP, so that's a trilogy. Right.
Power Quest is a lengthy game.
It's not as short as you would think.
No, it's really not. I played it for a couple of hours after you recommended it to me, and I was like, oof.
I like it, though.
No, it's good. It's got a charm. But oof, it's big. Oh, I see. There's the research button.
Oh, I missed it. There'll be time for more. Yep, so friends are hanging out at school. What do we want to know about? This?
Okay. Construction machinery.
Yep, that's where.
All right, that's a good one.
Yep.
And what about the other one? God, fuck.
Let's go in. Let's keep going in. Compatible Kaiser. Yeah. Compatible Kaiser is actually a really cool robot.
Is there another one in here?
Can we go deeper? We might be able to go deeper. No, we're not. Compatible Kaiser is one of the OGs designed by Obari.
Oh,
so
okay.
like he's basically like you're gonna look at it and be like, yeah, that's a super robot.
Right, I hear you.
Giant shoulders, chest beams. Like almost a Brave, but not really a Brave.
Chest beams are a good one.
Yeah. The current times.
God.
Okay. Shura no Ren, the original war. All right. The war started by the Shura. That's because
incident.
the Inspector incident occurred
new AD.
during the new AD which happens after the old AD.
No, wait, no, Terra Federation government. Yeah, there we
which
go.
happens back during. Hold on, we can still go to the old AD. You see what I'm talking
Now, how
about?
many times do you have to hit back?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Dude, it's amazing.
That's fun. That's good.
It's so much fucking reading if you want that.
Yeah.
And it's all optional. Why can't subtitlers for fan subs?
Why can't they love
that
stuff
tech
as
going?
much as these guys do?
You know, fuck the lack of punctuation
Yeah.
on most of these sentences.
Yeah, so this is an Asian English release, so it's for people who speak English in Asia. And so the English standard is a little rougher, unfortunately.
The typos are dumb.
Oh, dude.
We're skipping right over them, but they're dumb.
It's like the first Sword Art game that got localized in English. That had some of the most incredible misspellings and typos ever. There's a whole scene about penetrating Asuna.
Oh,
but that was not. It was about breaking armor.
Wow.
Like,
okay.
It's awful. It's awful, and the standard has improved a little bit. So
I still want to know what the original dialogue was in the 999 elevator scene.
Oh.
Zovork, Privy Council, Zovork, Privy Council, Zovork, Privy Council, Zovork,
okay.
Privy Council.
How long do you have to go until there's a memory leak and it crashes?
Testing, guys, testing. QA. By the way, I have to go back through all of that. Do you see the problem here?
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's a full, like, I would spend an afternoon in QA
just mashing
seeing how far I could go.
Yeah, definitely.
No, but like, do you remember what I'm talking about? The elevator scene? 999?
Yeah, I think I do.
It's so wet.
Where you get, yeah, okay.
It's my first time being this wet.
No, I don't. I don't remember that.
It's a really weird scene with what's her name, with a girl talking to Junpei.
Wow, girl.
I forgot their names. It's been a long time.
You gotta play the others. That series is done.
I do.
I can
the internet
watch
is
TV
down
or connect to the internet, but it's not a power outage. What's happening?
The same thing that happens every time.
What is that?
A giant robot battle right outside my house.
Father, Son, and Destiny.
The thing that happens in every game. And or has you already in it.
Mm-hmm.
So now that you've seen Toya...
Robot? Why is
guy
it doing
from the intro looks a whole lot like him.
Is that his papa?
Oh my god! And then those are the two girls he saved.
Yeah.
Was the traitor actually a good guy?
Or are you the bad guy?
But he's bleeding from his head like a hero. Only heroes get wounds right above their hairline.
Yeah, so you can't see it.
Heroes and wrestlers.
He's blading.
He bladed! He fucking bladed!
He didn't actually hurt himself.
He knew the girls were watching.
He just wants to look cool. I'm fine. Yeah, no shit, you're fine.
Because what's happening in reality? You're getting rocked around in a cockpit.
Yeah.
You've probably got a seatbelt on.
Yep.
You're gonna take a little bump on your head.
Yep. On purpose.
You know, when do people if anyone out there is in the army and you've driven in a tank or an APC, when the APC takes damage, do you guys go ah
and all shake around in every direction?
You know, when people are firing it at you, go like you're taking actual damage even though it's just the vehicle?
No, you gotta go get the full thing.
Do you yell out, load tank, fire! When you fire from the main gun?
God, that'd be cool.
When someone's up on the 50 cal, do they yell out, 50 cal?
The moral of this story is if you're a cool person, join the army and yell.
If you join Suitobashi or Megabots, then you kind of have to, though.
Oh, I really hope that, like, you can just kind of hear the Japanese guys screaming from inside the mesh. You know, like...
Yeah, they have comms.
And it's kind of... Everyone's a bit weirded out by it. They're just quiet, but you can hear the Japanese guy, like, screaming as his robot slowly moves and the robot's going really slowly, so he has to take a breath like halfway through.
Yeah. He takes damage like.
Oh, I really want that now.
Oh my god, they need to make that battle.
I really hope that fight works out. Like, well.
That's the future I want to enter.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to tell my kids that if you want to pilot a mecha for your job, that's a possibility.
Definitely. But, like, there's every chance that fight is just, like, nothing. And boring.
It could happen. But you know what? The original BattleBots failed until it stopped failing.
Yeah.
Right. Son, get in the seat. Why? Just get in the fucking seat.
Just sit down.
I need you to be a human battery.
Sit on Papa's lap.
Also, Dad, why do you fight? What? You're a cool guy that can fight?
What's your reason? The citron particle.
Yeah.
What's with this energy readings?
By the way, the bad guy's name is literally Sodes.
Yeah, I see that.
Like...
Zelda?
Yeah. It's fine. Ultimately, it's like, he's the guy that wants to have fun while he's killing you, so... Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Okay, go murder, son.
We're in there. It only took 21 minutes. So these games are visual novels with some combat in the middle of it, but it's fine. So, what's fun is if you use your Quicken abilities, you can move a little bit further on the maps.
Okay, so you get to, like, buff yourself?
Exactly. And then we'll just go over here and do nothing on our first turn because we can't do anything.
Are you in enemy range now?
At least one guy. But we can count...
the other guys are lame.
Yeah, but the fun part...
Okay, so you get to pick a counter?
Exactly. The fun part about being in enemy range is that we can do some shit.
Incoming.
Don't close your eyes. You wish your dad sounded that cool.
If you must blink, do it now.
Right? Your dad's a nerdy scientist.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. He's a huge badass pilot.
Why is there a huge laser beam on this robot? Dad, you didn't explain this to me all the way.
And the way he's talking, he's totally not gonna die right now.
No, totally. I'll make it. Oh yeah, that dodge. That scripted dodge.
It's a yeah, could be.
It's still cool though.
Yeah. But no, actually hero robots dodge a lot of the time. Like grunt dudes are barely ever meant to really do much to you.
Yeah, because that's how anime.
Until you fight like a hard boss, and then it's like, okay, no, you're
yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. So what's weird though is that the level of control over this part during the battles is not as much as it was in the previous official games, because you could like skip just the attack, you could fast forward it, you could do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I saw that they had an option for the video. You could turn it on or off at very least. Previous to prior to the battle,
which you always get, but like the actual in-battle video controls
you
are
could
gone.
Speed it up a little bit.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
And that's all we could do.
Enemy phase.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like tactical games on a Let's Play.
Yeah.
Little
It's
tricky.
a little dry.
It's a little tricky.
But it's a cool game and we want to show it off, so...
Shut up, son. I'm trying to teach you something so that you'll kind of remember it just in case I happen to collapse immediately after this mission.
I don't think that'll happen, son.
But just in case.
But just in case.
Yeah, there's a tutorial mission you can read to get the hang of Super Robot Wars.
I noticed that.
It's really long.
Oh, I would expect a 45-minute class from
There's
Super Robot Wars.
So much to learn, dude. And like all the games have complicated themselves over the years because if you're a fan, you want it to get a little bit more in depth.
Yeah.
But there's some amazing tech in here where like you can do quick saves, right?
Mm-hmm.
And watch your father's fight see through to the end, even though that might be years from now, right, son?
Right.
You can do quick saves, and then it actually tells you do a quick reset, which is LR start. But if you hold start, it'll load your last quick save immediately.
That's awesome. That's great.
Right?
Yeah.
It's fucking smart, man.
Because Fire Emblem, they built in a feature where you could press LR start select, and it would soft reset, right?
Yeah.
And that's not like a lot of GBA games had that, but it wasn't a standard. And then in the 3DS games, you could still do that. even though that's not a 3DS system thing at all. They just programmed it in because they know you're gonna want a soft reset.
Right. And here they actually tell you too, like if you get game over on a mission, you don't get any of the bonuses, like or the hard mode stuff that I was talking about. Hey, there we go. So this is compatible Kaiser, and what happens twice will happen twice. That's a saying in French, actually.
That's cool.
Jamais deux sans trois.
Yeah.
Is a real thing. Yeah, go back to talking. There you go.
I like how you can tweak the talk speed like that. It's neat.
Koda's weird because his mouth is covered, but there is a mouth there. It almost looks like it's just a mouthpiece.
Yeah, it's true.
But you can barely see it.
I just have a feeling about that robot.
And like the art style is actually different, so it looks like they're from a different series.
Yeah.
You know, well they are.
That's kind of the intent, yeah.
Yeah, so the other thing is like when the going gets tough, heroes just show up on the map.
And help you out, yeah.
But they often show up way too far away to make a difference immediately.
Yeah, I know, it takes a few turns.
So you gotta move them over, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna be the cool guy, but I'm way back here. Any minute now.
Almost there.
Almost
good,
there.
There's one more enemy left, yeah.
Stop posing and help me. Yeah. So these are your class friends, and basically, they work for a rival corporation that also makes robots.
Right.
And but they couldn't tell you about it.
Of course not. It's a big secret.
Yeah.
I remember. I caught that earlier.
You caught that part. Okay.
Yeah.
So now it's like, oh no, aliens are attacking. Fuck secrets. Let's
actually fight. Yeah.
Actually fight. Exactly. So I'll just move you here, and then you see what can you do?
These guys can get a little closer.
Oh, I have enough range
he can attack.
for something.
Okay.
All right, Kaiser Boomerang.
Yeah, sure. But I want to see the double spiral knuckle.
Yeah.
After.
Oh, you're gonna have time for that. Don't you worry. Compatible Kaiser. Yeah, look at that design. You can there's
tell
so much going on.
Yeah.
You know, those are the proportions you're looking for, and then it shrinks right away.
Nice, beautiful explosion.
Another gripe. My two biggest gripes. My first one was the SD stuff. Took a while to get used to. The second one, they actually fixed over time, and that was amazing final attack. Giga Drill Breaker, right?
Yeah.
And then it blows up, and then it cuts back to the robot just standing there.
And then you see the robot blow up.
Then he has to take his damage, and after the damage values are calculated, then it actually blows up.
That was a fucking fix for the ages.
God, that was the worst. Thank God they finally have cinematic attacks that kill you when the strike happens.
Yeah. I'm just looking at that list of things under your name.
Yes.
All the way across, and my eyes are just glazing over.
What do you want? What do you want to know? What do you need to know?
Just that list. What is that list?
These things down here? It's your spirit command.
And the twin spirit command.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. All right?
There's so many.
Dude, it is the tutorial, I actually fell asleep 3 times going through it. Actually, it's the first time. It's fine. So yeah, and the other thing too is that when you get these Super Robot Wars toys, it's like, how many weapons can you stick on one action figure? You know when you'd buy like a G.I. Joe that comes with a sword, a gun, a mace, a backpack, and a
you're
rocket launcher?
For what? Yeah, for what?
And you're just like, I'll figure it out. I'll make it work. I had a friend who would he would take tape it to
tape them all.
He taped the weapons around in a circle and extend them as extra limbs on his toys. And I'm like, it looks dumb, but
so stupid. But you gotta respect it.
I respect your hustle. No one else thought of that. I wasn't ready when I went to his house and I saw these taped up toys with extra weapon limbs. Suke! Yeah, I was not ready, dude.
That's solid.
That's what you're fucking getting with some of these things.
They win all the fights.
You can't lose. You can't disarm them.
I like how they inflict damage in these games. I've always been a fan of it. Where they'll just slowly chip away at the HP bar while the attack's happening, and then at the end just click it down a bunch.
So that's what it is. So this is the only. So yeah, SR points are the extra objective.
Oh, okay.
Right, and if you complete it on hard mode, the game then goes, you did a cool thing. Game's harder now. And if you do it on beginner, then it gives you some
bonus,
points
right?
To buy some cool moves.
That's fair.
Which I want to show off, so let's do that.
Honestly, there's no shame in playing on beginner modes.
We'll do the finger cleave.
I don't remember what game it was recently, but there was a shooter I wanted to play, and I was looking at it, and I was like, this game's 9 hours long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easy mode.
Yeah.
Just fucking stomp it.
So the main characters are piloting the Grantide, which is a painfully English name.
Yeah.
But it's fine. There's something, I don't know what to call it, but it's, you know how like Japanese fantasy stuff, like especially in like something like say Gate, like the way they make up fantasy words is like they just throw a lot of syllables together.
Like which words?
Iselda and Gyoza Kuzaki. And like there's lots of things where they just kind of like they'll throw in a lot of jargon, and some of the story conversations you'll see in this game, like they'll throw out like 5 in one sentence, you know.
I guess that's,
and it's just I don't know how to describe exactly.
Maybe that's just reflective of their language, which is like built up with little particles like that.
I feel like drill hard punch. Here we go. I feel like it's something that it's like this sounds cool in Japanese fiction.
Yeah, but that's good enough. If it sounds cool, that's cool.
So this is a cool design robot.
Yeah.
Soul Saber.
Nice. Like that slow-mo.
Yeah. And how you gonna hit a drill? You know, Hideki Kamiya once said, "A drill is a man's soul."
Looks super good.
Yeah. And I'm glad it actually hit, because this fucking robot misses like
Oh yeah.
8 times out of 10.
Nice.
Which makes sense because he's a scrub-ass pilot.
Of course.
You know.
But still, it feels kind of lame.
Like the first couple times, dude, you take swings with this guy. He just swings right past, and the enemy's like, And
what is hover and separate?
Okay, so hover is straight up. You go into a hover mode.
Okay.
Which will help the terrain depending on where you are.
Okay.
And if you're in water maps, it'll make you like go underwater and shit like that.
And separate?
And separate is to separate from multiple mech or exclusive parts. So it's a mode that you transition into, but it's probably going to take up my turn, so I don't want to do it.
And what is like ability?
Ability lists what your pilot can do.
Okay, that's just like their status.
Your status, exactly. Your breakdown of what you got. There's all this shit you can equip and fucking level up, and like when you're in the sea, you're a ranked A, so you're ranked B, so you're not that great. Your movement goes down.
But in space, it's really high.
Yeah, but and the type, there's so much, and then weapon info. There's
like
changeable weapons in some cases if they're highlighted green.
Yeah, no, the number of numbers on the screen is very very good.
Very good numbers.
Very good amount of numbers on the screen.
So
double spiral knuckle.
There we go. 84% chance.
Do it.
Surefire kill. Yeah.
I love when the pilot
the pilot shots are great.
Yeah.
So we took your robot punch and we put him on both hands.
And we made him shoot it.
And we made him spin. Because
oh, what a nice explosion.
Drill is a man's soul.
The quality of the explosions is like super nice.
I like those Bioroid pilot, not design, the mech they're fighting in. I like that design because it's got the railgun looking thing.
Yeah, it's pretty neat for like a mass produced kind of.
If you remind me of Rex, then I like you.
Yeah, that's a plus. Finger cleave.
All right. And the music switches to the
to character appropriate music
every time,
yeah.
even in the OGs.
It's really nice.
Oh no!
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, it looks really bad when you miss.
But it's really nice how they have dialogue for it and stuff. In this case, I know that's not all the time.
And even though I'm theoretically behind you, don't worry about it. I'm back where I was.
Yeah. Was that a fixed sequence that you'd missed there, and then he'd come in and attack and get more dialogue?
It wasn't a fixed sequence. No, because I had the shield up.
That's cool.
Yeah, it would have changed if he did hit me, but I have a E-shield. What's also cool is if you position your dudes near each other, then you can actually get them to like jump in and take the hits for you.
Oh,
and
that's
stuff.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. You have interactions that like work when you're standing right next to each other, and you have interactions that work when you group up. Actually.
No, that totally makes sense. Yeah, that's a.
How about you dodge a fucking hit at Kimi? No.
I like how he kind of just stands still and took it though. That's kind of cool in its own way.
Christ, man. It's okay. You can still do the cool
We still
thing.
got these.
Yeah.
Jills are men's, etc.
Yeah. I mean, like, and you can even it even looks like you can like pilot those little things.
I was gonna say, are they in the hands?
They're not, but it looks like you could.
Yeah.
Because then you'd be flying. You'd be in the missile that you shot out of your thing.
You'd aim super well, I guess, if you're not scared.
Well, it's like that.
It's the most intense game of chicken.
It's like that. That whatchamacallit, Perry Bible Fellowship comic, where they're piloting like a Voltron type mecha,
yeah.
and they do a rocket punch, and then one of the 5 portraits is
just
gone.
I always like that one.
Oh fuck! Yeah, all right, Daddy. All right, pops.
Do it again.
This time, there we go.
Nice.
Don't miss like a complete. Chunk.
All of the like grab style moves look really great.
Oh yeah. Do you remember in Mecha Week the name of our team up attack?
No.
I do. You know what? I'm gonna save that for a trivia next time we do Q&A.
Okay, yeah, sure.
That'll be a good question.
Nobody's gonna remember.
Well, if they made it this far into the video, then maybe they might go look it up. But
Our trivia sections at our panels are terrible.
they're really bad,
They're so bad.
especially when they're unplanned,
Dude,
which is all the time.
every time.
Fire Dragon or Kaiser Burst?
We haven't seen either of them, have we? Kaiser Burst does more damage. Let's go with that.
Okay. What's the percent of a chance of hitting? 41? I don't like those odds. Let's use our Spirit.
And get closer.
Let's put Strike on so that we get a surefire 100% kill.
What's militate? Or militate? I couldn't read that one.
Which one are you looking at?
The bottom one.
Militate. 1 turn, he's a
This is
critical attack.
That's
Yeah.
even better.
Which I can do right now too as well.
Whatever, if you want to.
Fuck it.
Use all your SP up.
Oh, no, never mind.
Okay, only
No,
one.
just have to-
Okay, yeah.
Alright. And then we'll do the Kaiser Burst is what you wanted?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright. So that strike thing comes in handy because boss dudes are like they have higher percentages of evading.
Of course, yeah.
So,
They've got to be somewhat significant.
so there's a really cool. Oh, here we go. Best friends.
That's totally what that stands for. Yeah, there he is.
It stands for Battle Force, but best friends.
That's cool.
Yeah. And the numbers are like,
Just ticking up.
hey. It's like landing a super in a fighting game.
It's super satisfying.
Or you
yeah.
need all the damage on the last hit so that the cinematic happens where you want
You're not
it to.
supposed to get the kill at the beginning.
No. Otherwise the game slows down forever, like with Ken.
Yeah, it's lame.
And everyone just... If you attack the main boss, though, usually the rest just run away.
Okay, yeah. Like if you beat him.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's very mecha though. Like even in shows, everyone just retreats after the boss is dead.
Time to get you to a hospital, Dad.
Bleh, bleh. Dad, stop. I know you're blading. Mom told me all
No.
about this.
No, they're calling in the paramedics, like the WWE paramedics that are super buff.
Yeah. Yeah.
The super buff dudes that are dressed like cops are carrying you away. It's okay. You'll be fine.
He just wants to get away from his life.
Oh no, that was a death
He was
fart.
so happy that he was able to run away from his wife and son that now he's gonna fake it again. I'm just gonna go buy groceries.
That's all he wanted out of life.
Longest line at the grocery store
Dude, why else would you become a moon dweller?
to get away.
Damn, a robot showed up and it was your dad and then he died.
What are the odds? And now there's these two girls. And this guy...
How do you deal with that shit? And that girl? Yeah.
Who are all these people?
Why are you in my house? I'm in mourning right now.
You killed my dad.
Pretty much. Yeah, Roar's famous on the internet.
Yeah, they Googled him.
When you fight in your big super robot and you save Japan, people on the internet are like, yo, we know you.
Well, the main character mentioned before that he had seen his robot on the internet.
Yeah.
We come from the moon.
Like, waste no time dropping a giant cast on you, and this is mission 1. And you know that these
Well, there's
games...
like 70 characters by the end.
These games Like, if you cut to the final mission of any Super Robot Wars game,
Yeah, it's fucking gross.
and just
like,
press play right when the cutscene is done, and just watch the units appear.
yeah.
And you just watch the like the whole map is units, and you use them all, and it's probably still not enough.
It's insane. Like, it's actually a quantity that you could do without.
Because if any heroes die, it's game over.
Yeah. I always found that condition nuts in these games, like, where you can't lose anyone.
The heroes never die.
Yeah, I get it, but...
Dude, it's fucked, man. It's fucked. But, like, at the very least, what they often do midway through the story is they actually break the groups up.
Yeah.
So that you have, like, this crew goes off into that
So you
dimension.
can try to fucking focus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, and then you have, like, alright, I can manage a team of 24.
Only.
That's a salvageable number,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And then, to be fair, it does get fun when you have everybody all together for all the big team-ups attacks and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
But it's madness, man. It's absolute madness.
Even this menu's like...
Oh, yeah, if you want to know about all the equipment that you can put onto your guy, then you can do that, right? Let's put on a repair kit on the Soul Saber.
Okay.
And then we can modify mech weapons
Oh my god.
if we need to, right? To level them up, to spend points.
Spend your funds.
But that's just the mech, because the pilots themselves have
pilot
pilot
also
development.
can be developed.
And the pilot development is pretty key, because you can learn special skills such as continuous action, where if you defeat a mech with Will 120 and above, you keep fighting.
I'm trying to, like, not just glaze over. There's so much... Like, there is so much information moving so quickly on the screen.
The reflection in your eyes has disappeared,
Yeah.
Liam. What happened? Where did it go?
What, like, what is this?
Where did it go? Where did
This is equipping abilities.
And if you equip multiple of the same, then you get big
like,
boosts.
I'm just trying to keep up.
Shall we purchase some?
Purchasing abilities.
Motherfucker, it never stops, dude.
What's the It's gone now, but the organized data.
What
the fuck is
that's
that?
saving and loading.
Oh, okay.
It's
That
really...
I can understand. I understood
Yeah.
some of those words.
Yeah. So if you don't mind, we're gonna get into the action.
Yeah, this is the pace.
Okay. Let's get into the action.
Is there no, like, raw skip with, like, options or the touchpad? Well, it seems like you skipped just a little bit more
Yeah,
than that one,
I pushed ahead to the first, like, boss.
the first major conflict kind of thing.
More or less.
Okay.
Because, just to get an idea for, like, what a ridiculous damage sponge type character is in this game.
Yeah, because that is a thing in Robot Wars
Yeah.
and Project whatever.
After dealing with, like, random grunts and, like, human army enemies that get taken over, you occasionally have to deal with some bullshit,
With this kind of stuff.
right? And it's made very clear, not just by their arrival, as we can see here,
By their health bar.
by their health bar and by the objectives.
Could that be a Yokijin?
A Yokijin.
A half-alive weapon on... What's Baral? Oh, God. Who's get... Oh. Oh, gosh.
Like, way to cut the tension of this amazing moment
Yeah,
in the background.
Okay, that's a Yokijin. I don't really know anything about it.
No,
but
we
that's...
just learned exactly what it is.
Yeah, okay, sure.
We caught up.
Do you know about that thing?
Yep.
I'm still reading.
Yep.
One of the Dark Brain Corps' executives.
Also, these are mechas that are not mechas. They're monsters that are that size.
They're monster mechas.
That pilot themselves, because that's how big these people are.
I guess that's cool.
That's the other thing, too, in many of these cases. The song's good.
I will turn the tables on him instead.
Listen to that riff.
It's good. It's enjoyable.
Yeah. Bah!
I do not... Space. Need to... Space. Explain. Space. That.
Oh no, not our grunts. Work. Die.
No!
Yeah. Kua! The difference between male and female shouts.
It's very subtle.
Gotta listen carefully.
Crystal Diamond or whatever it is. So be it.
Yeah. Alright. That time? Do you want to find out about that time?
What was that time?
That time was
the end of the Shura Ran. Koda and Shoko together.
That was the war from the previous
the Steel
game.
Dragon.
When the Shura attacked. Remember the Inspector incident? You remember. It happened during the new AD, which comes after the old AD, but the Zovork attacked with the Privy Council had made the decisions for the Sealing War. You remember the Shura no Ran. That's when the Shura attacked.
We were talking about the Shura no Ran before.
And the Inspector incident occurred so that the new AD could bring in the old AD, the new Christian era.
Okay.
Caught up? All right,
Counted
good.
from the earth, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, all caught up. All caught up. All right, let's go.
Thank you for that.
No problem.
I was worried for a sec that I'd be lost. I'm glad
if only we could do this in life. In life, dude.
Yeah.
You remember Peter Molyneux, underline? Oh, you mean the guy that...
He worked on Fable. Before Fable, he worked at Bullfrog.
Right.
Where they made amazing games.
And Lionhead, and 22
They had that one
Cans.
Indian programmer. He was a masterclass. He made Theme Hospital.
Hospital. That connects to...
What's a hospital?
Yeah. So as I was saying, it's like, it's not kill the boss.
Yeah.
It's survive.
Reach turn 6.
And see if you can get his life a little bit below 40,000.
Below 40k.
Okay. Do your best.
What's his life? Is it 100?
Yeah. So this is the view you hate.
Oh, yeah, I hate that view.
But it's fine. Yeah. Let's just let's get you over here and try not to die.
That view's just so raw. Like, it wouldn't be out of place in a fucking NES game.
But this is what it used to be.
I know, it's so raw.
You know? You can't hate it, because it's
But what sucks about it is there have been better looking Super Robot games, you know what I mean?
Yes, they did eventually fix it.
Like, they fluctuate back and forth between really good looking and not as good looking.
At least they give you the option for if that's what you want.
Yeah. Okay, how much HP did this guy have? It's a question. It's a mystery.
You're not gonna know until you attack him.
It's literally a mystery.
Until you attack him. You do not need to know.
You do not need to
You ever see that little ghost, like, thing from Something Awful where it's like, it is a mystery?
Yeah.
That's what it is. We'll find out right quick.
60k. Okay. Oh.
Fucking dodged.
What a damn idiot operator. What?
It's kind of like a smooth operator, but the opposite.
You damn idiot.
Yeah. Dodged it. Wait!
Oh!
No!
That's actually really cool that it requires a dodge to get into there.
We got tricked.
Nothing serious. It's almost like...
Well, he fooled us once, so we won't get fooled again.
20% of our life.
You mean the corpse of your father?
Oh, he's still alive.
No, he's not.
Oh.
No, he's super dead.
Oh, he's actually dead by now?
They're talking about his corpse.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. You would know. Okay, so now spend the rest of the battle getting those guys in.
No. We're not at that point
Wait,
yet.
you could group. There was a group. What does group do?
Group will put these two units together into one. And you have a sub and a thing, and then they can attack stronger. But also there's... Well, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's do it. Alright?
Yeah, it'll use their turn, but I kind of want to see it. Nice.
And now... We'll move you guys together.
And now they'll act together.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, so they didn't become one robot. They're just a group.
Yes, exactly.
I see.
And then we can move into range. And
attack.
You know what? Let's get our percentages up. With some spirit.
Sure. Strike.
And then... Because this thing is fucking...
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
He's a customer.
Okay, double spiral knuckle. A routine action.
Nag, Shoko. Nag, fucking nag.
Okay, don't whiff.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Aim. So
like
much damage.
Something? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's a nice villain design.
It's not bad. It's like it's pretty standard, like early villain.
Yeah.
Sharp points everywhere.
But the textures really make it look good.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
Just a tackle.
Pretty raw.
That hurts quite a bit.
Did just as much damage as the special attack.
Because grunts do like 200, 300.
Okay, so there's 3 people in that mech?
Yes. There's Roar. There's the
Shota
and then the girl. Yeah, exactly.
Kota, rather, not Shota.
Yeah. Here.
What's the strength with the STR below Kota's name?
Oh, you want to know about the strength? You want to know about STR right there? It's
The
spirit.
stats. Oh, because he used that spirit thing on him.
Exactly.
Okay, so those are all the spirit, the possible.
Yeah. Dude, okay, after this is done, you can do so much with that. Now you can see the fire dragon.
Yeah.
I hope it hits.
Do it.
Actually, strike is still on, so
There's a better chance.
It will hit. There is a cool thing you can do where if you need a specific ability, like you can just browse for that ability on the map.
On the map.
And it'll find you a unit that has it.
Wow, like a search? Like Google search?
Because there's that many dudes on the map sometimes.
Hey, Super Robot Wars. Google strength. What up?
Yep.
It needs voice commands.
Oh! Attack your own kind.
It's a nice effect. It's a really nice effect.
Yeah. The special effects artists are...
yeah, they're top notch.
They know what the fuck they're doing at this point. Hey, I saw that damage. You can't shrug it off. We all saw the numbers, man. You can't pretend it didn't hurt.
That was big damage.
Fuck you. Yeah. Shit like that.
Yeah.
Mashed, sweetened chestnut fella.
Great translation.
Why isn't that underlined? That's what I need to know. Right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Don't you hate when things aren't underlined? Where you're like, I need more information on that. Like you watch the Death Stranding trailer, and there's the big monoliths, but there's no underline under them.
And you can't press
and you're
square, and what do I do with this?
Or you're watching a cool anime, and there's no underline under Bob Makihara, but all the other characters had one there.
Yep. Really sucks, dude.
It sucks, man.
I thought Google Glass would help me go through life, allowing me to underline everything.
But there's no underlines on all the things you really need to know.
Like why Bob Makihara has no title in that Tenjo Tenge
Why
show.
doesn't he?
Because
he fucking deserves it. He's like a main character too.
Nope, he's not important. He's there to dance and to intimidate. And that's all
no,
he does.
he's fucking comic relief and it sucks.
No,
Bob-
he's not. He does some serious badass fighting.
He does badass fighting as well,
but he's not important. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Nope.
Because he's Bob.
Yep. Bob, Japanese name.
Bob, Japanese name. Yeah, exactly.
Big black man.
The Japanese was bred out of him over time.
It's fine. So, main character who has not piloted the main robot for the last couple missions is like, fuck it, I don't want to die, I'm gonna get in. And then it's like the moment you get in, it's like, oh, it's like the suit was made for me. Get it?
The seat, it punctures my asshole so perfectly.
The ass groove. My father knew.
Dad knew. Yeah. All of my deepest spots.
Yep. So now we've linked up and we can finally pilot this heroic robot.
Yeah.
Awesome. He's gonna make all the difference in this battle.
In like 4 turns.
As soon as he gets there.
This is survive 6 turns?
As soon as he gets there. He's gonna get there.
Attack. Wait, Neoplasma Cutter looks cool and it's got an assist on it. Is that what that is?
Well, I'm a grouped up unit. So we will be attacking as a group. See, 87 and 79.
It's 79. Okay, I see.
So this is the group.
Uh-huh.
Together we are strong. No one cares about
the
you, Soldier
Antarctic
Man.
incident?
Oh, well, we could have found out.
No, it didn't have an underline. But that seems important.
Hey!
Yeah.
Look at this ridiculous design. Oh, God. But her attack's gonna work, right?
That's gonna go through.
Nice.
No! There was a big number!
Nope. He's been enticed out. Yeah, like, that's another, like, it's like, does it have to have the pink hearts on the robot?
Yeah, it does.
Does that war machine really
It does.
need tits?
Wooly, how will you know it's a girl otherwise?
You're right! Fuck, I almost...
Otherwise, you'd think it was a robot for boys.
I fuck. Dude, you're so right.
You can never tell.
I
You
completely
can just
forgot.
never tell.
I thought for a second,
Yeah.
but then I forgot that it's true. There'd
Well,
be no
and if
way
the
to
girls
know.
don't have a different robot, you can't tell.
It's
like,
really important to find out.
like, and here it's the boy's robot.
It's
The
right.
girl is in it, but she's just a companion.
Because that's the boy's move.
This is the boy robot.
Yes.
For boys, it's
Right.
colored red
It's a shonen bot.
for boys.
Yes.
Also blue for boys. Also every color except for pink, except when we feel like it, for boys also. So... Girl,
Every color. That's the color.
That's the
of
color for
masculinity.
boys.
Is every color, but not all of them together though.
No.
No,
That's-
one of any
no
color.
good.
But you put them all together, and that's not the same thing.
No, not at all.
And then purple is also, but it's also royal.
That's for boys as well.
So yeah, we
Purple's for
know. We
boys,
took purple.
purple's
We
for
took
boys.
it. We took it. That's true. That's ours.
Like,
Dude, you're
girls get
you're-
pink and hearts.
Dude, you're so anyway.
It
like
sucks, dude.
beyond
It's
right.
so
So the
shitty.
search function is if I need to find a certain skill, and I need to know who's got meditate. Shoko's got meditate. Who's got MB activate for maximum break? Kai's got it. Good to know. All right. And this is what you need when you start getting into who's got hit rate up. Okay, Grantine has it. Good to know. All right, I forgot for a second.
That's beyond thorough.
Right? Okay, so he hopefully...
Like literally hit Control F midway through the game.
Yeah, so I hope he doesn't die here. So I'm going to need him to
Yeah,
evade.
he's got a good amount of life, I think, relative to the damage that gets output.
He's been taking like 1,500 each time.
Do you have any healing items?
No. So I'm going to need to dodge. The healing item, I gave it to the Soul...
Right.
The FF, if you remember.
So you want to get this guy to run away now.
Yes. Which is probably going to happen. I'm going to break these two up.
Yeah, no, that good of you to show it, but yeah, they definitely seem more useful separated.
Yeah.
So it doesn't waste their turn, though.
The grouping, no, but the other thing was not grouping. The other thing was...
Splitting a robot apart, that's a totally different thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I assume? I don't know.
Yeah, the group is
I'm
over
trusting
here,
you
the other
on
one was
this.
over there. Yeah, different option. We'll let you use the cannon.
What do you mean one was over here and one was over there? They're in the exact same spots.
No. Group was here,
Yeah?
but split was there. But the other option you were asking about earlier was down in between these two.
Okay, there was another one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I trust you.
Because I think was it on him? No, it's not on
No,
him.
it's not him.
But in the previous mission, that's where it was.
He's like a fucking mile away.
Yeah. Okay, so you attack, and you can do your illusion arrow or your mirage sword. Which one you want to see?
These, I don't know, they all... Wait, we saw a sword attack already, so fuck that.
All right, we'll do the illusion arrow then. 63%. Not great.
Whatever, it's good enough.
Lamia, pilot the girl bot.
You are a thorn to the flesh. You would never know she was a girl if you didn't have the pink and the skirt on the robot and the girl helmet and the...
It's important that the girl robot be pretty, Liam.
Yeah, and the boobs on the robot.
With cleavage.
The pilot, like, the voice acting and the little portrait and the bit where she came up and swung her boobs around, that wasn't enough.
Don't worry about it.
That wasn't enough.
Don't worry about it. See, and it's like... You go back to, like, fucking Mazinger Z, and you go back to, like, Aphrodite and Venus and, like, those old girl robots, and it's pure goofy shit.
Yeah.
But it's in context of, like, this entire thing is being silly. Boss Borat is, like, driving a garbage can with arms and legs on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then you get these serious fighters.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, it's one thing if I'm, like, playing Senran Kagura, where it's like, okay, the point is that they're all, like, just, like, sexed up girls, right? But when you're playing, like, this, like, cool robot game, why do the girls gotta be that way?
And it's
Why do they gotta have a pink robot?
At the very least, it's not every unit.
No, yeah.
But still. Oh, okay, that shield broke. Good.
The last Robo Wars game I played, I know a lot of the girls had, like, real non-girl robots.
Yeah, man.
With non-girl colors, too, like blue.
Dude, anytime you pull in, like, something from, say, Full Metal Panic, or, ooh, you're not good.
That's a lot of damage.
You're not good. I didn't expect a crit. Okay.
What a surprise.
Okay.
You can't shove?
He's gonna need to just dodge his
Yeah.
next attack.
In Fire Emblem, you could shove units.
If he attacks, he's got how much life? What was I looking at here?
No matter what, you're risking it.
No matter what, you're risking it. I've got 28. He hasn't done that much to me in one of
Use the ability that lets you get a crit.
Oh, the spirit?
Yeah, the spirit. Where the fuck is the other guy?
He's way back there, man. He's way back there.
What is the aspiration command in that menu?
Okay, so you were looking at
Spirit?
the spirit, the different.
What is aspiration on the side?
It's the.
Oh, it's the twin one.
Yeah, but it's for the other pilot.
Okay.
And right now he's piloting, so we
Okay.
got the strike. So it's a surefire hit kill. Surefire kill, gonna happen. Gonna do it. All 40,000, right
In one
here,
shot.
right here, right now,
Guaranteed.
right now, right now, right now, right now. Yeah, so grouping them up and just rushing them in like that is obviously not the best way to do this mission, but
No, of course.
But you saw what it's about.
Yeah.
And once the hero arrives, everyone will be safe. I believe we're close to 6 frames.
That's the trope.
Will this kill?
Out of here. If it crits, it won't. Or it could.
Yeah!
Yeah, blocked.
Do it, hero.
Oh my god.
I'm coming. Wait. Hold on. Let me...
You've got a movement one.
No.
Oh,
that was my dad.
that was the dad at the movement
That was my
one.
dad. I'm coming. I'm the hero.
You're targeting the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's the enemy targeting.
I know,
me.
that's what I mean. He's targeting the wrong guy.
Oh, yeah.
He could fucking kill the soldier man.
I'll take that evade chance. We
got it.
We know. He says dragon, but it actually says dragoon. Oh!
Yeah, blocked. Didn't dodge it.
Good. Waste of his turn. Waste of his turn.
Totally, yeah.
But these attacks
Okay,
are
get
now...
that guy out of there.
Yeah, you need to leave unless you have spirit. Evasion rate? Nope. You have nothing.
Move away. All the way away.
How about you just chill up here, huh? Yep.
Boop.
And don't even look at him.
Boop.
Just look at the other guy.
Exactly. It's dangerous to even think.
Okay. What's your attack range? Nothing.
Not close enough.
How much you got?
She could take a hit.
You can take a hit. We didn't do the Lancer. Let's do the Lancer.
Wouldn't it be better to wait till his turn and then attack when he attacks, or else he's going to be getting 2 attacks in on her potentially?
But then doing nothing is no good. I want to get him below 40.
You're gonna get the hero in there. Next turn.
She can take precisely 1 hit.
Yeah, but if he attacks twice.
But now I got the SR points.
Get scared.
That's a good thing to say.
Yeah.
Dodge! Dodge again!
Nope. Watch that.
You're alive! You're alive.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
if he
yeah,
attacks
yeah.
her on his turn.
Yeah, then the
You're
counter
fucked.
the counterattack. Yeah. There we go. It's fine. See, that was turn 6.
Was that turn 6?
Yes.
Or was that the threshold for getting him under 40k, like it ends it early?
It was 6.
Because the hero didn't even get there.
Exactly. He doesn't. He can't. And that's what I'm talking about, is like, he gets in the robot, he overcomes his fear,
But he doesn't even get to swing.
and he doesn't even fucking do nothing. He walks towards the bad guy, and then by the time he gets there, everyone's like, yeah, guy, we got it.
And
We're
he
bleeding.
He didn't even get there.
Right? I
Yeah.
need serious medical services right now, but...
You guys are all blading too, just like Dad. Mom warned me about this.
Hey, man, you took the steps towards the bad guy, and that's good enough.
Yeah.
So that's Super Robot Wars. Speaking of good enough...
This is more or less the Super Robot Wars experience.
I hope you like it. If you don't, that's okay.
That's okay too.
But if you're into the tactical RPGs, the robots, and all the fun stuff,
It's worth giving one a swing, that's for sure.
Just, there is some repetition, but there's some really good skippables.
Yeah, no, Robot Wars is and never has been for everyone. It's for that guy who really likes big robots duking it out.
And is cool with seeing them duke it out over and over
And that guy will
over
love it.
and over and over.
He will love it.
Do you want to see some of that extra crazy shit that I bought? Because I got some all new shit, dude.
Oh my god, these menus.
We can now take a look at the mech and we can equip options so that these weapons can change. If we want to put the saber or perhaps the machine gun, then that's good to go, right?
It seems excessive.
But there's not that we can equip exclusive parts, right? So get this, we can go from type N config to type G